Yeah, good morning, everyone. Uh, what we had seen in the US market had seen good bounce back after day before yesterday decline. And uh, today morning, if we see the futures are a bit on the negative side. And similar is the case with the Asian market also. Asian markets are also seeing some softness. What market is awaiting employment data in the US. The unemployment data is expected to come today, and the stock expectation is that non-farm payroll addition at around 5 lakh 50,000 against last month of 553, and unemployment rate is expected at around 4.5 versus last month 4.6. So expectation on data is not so great, but what we had seen recently that the Fed has become more of a in the concern about the inflation and indicating that the tapering will be faster. So in that light, these data become important if the addition is comparatively sharper than what is expected, then the expectations of tapering will increase. Apart from that, in commodity also, oil prices are at around $70 and more of a flattish as compared to the previous day. And even if we see aluminum is down by around 0.6%, copper is flat. Iron ore is down by around 4% and steel is up by around 1%. If we see the sugar prices are correcting in the international market and now had come to around 18.6 cent. Few days back, it was somewhere trading at around 20 cents. Considering the oil price decline, these prices are also taking some hit and are coming down. Apart from that, the Indian sugar prices are also coming down, and in around 1.5 month back, it was trading somewhere around 37 rupees, and now it has come down to 35 rupees. So overall, direction wise for sugar companies, it is acting bit negative. At current international price of 18.6 or converted price of around 32 in the international market, it is just equal to what is the cost of production in the Indian market. So may not be remunerative to export from here, and any further decline can act as a deterrent to export the sugar from India. And we will be having surplus production in the current year also. Normally, this is a seasonal trend which happens when two things are happening. They are the oil price are coming up, but locally the seasonality is that the new sugar production which has started and coming to the market, the loose player are selling bit early and they are putting a pressure on the prices. So what we see that once the sugar season get towards the second half of their production time, that is January to March, the prices should stabilize or should start improving thereafter. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Very good morning, everyone. This is Ayush Mehta. We have witnessed a good buying momentum in yesterday's trading session. Nifty managed to give a closing above 17,400 levels, which is a good sign. Nifty also took support of its 100 DMA, which is around 17,150 levels. But now for today, taking the cues from the SGX Nifty and the global markets, we feel Indian markets are likely to open on a flattish note, and Nifty will have a range-bound session. In today's session, immediate support for Nifty is placed at 17,320 levels. And in case if Nifty breaks that level, then it might drag Nifty towards 17,240. And post that, it can test its 100 EMA again, which is around 17,150 levels. And if buying continues from here and the lower levels, then the immediate resistance for Nifty is placed at 17,500, which is also the psychological resistance level, followed by 17,590. Now, moving on to Bank Nifty, it is showing a volatile movement. Bank Nifty took a strong support of its 200 DMA, which was around 35,700 levels. Now, for today, immediate support for Bank Nifty is placed at 36,300, And if Nifty breaks that level, then the next support would be at it would be at 36,000 levels. If this level is also broken, then the Bank Nifty can again test its 200 DMA. Similarly, if you see a buying in Bank Nifty, the immediate resistance is placed at 37,000 to 37,320 levels. Moving on to Nifty Financial Services, this index is performing flat at the moment. For today, immediate support for this index is placed at 17,840, and if we witness a closing below this level, then it might drag financial services towards 17,750 levels. Now, moving on to the stocks, ITC is looking good at current levels, forming a double pattern on its daily chart, along with taking a support of its 100 DMA. One can take a long position in the stock for a target of 240 with a small stop loss of 218 levels. UPL also looks good at this level. You can have a long position in the stock for a target of 720 to 725 with a stop loss of 690. That's all from my side. I request fundamental guys to take the call forward.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Ayush. So, as per yesterday's derivative data, we have seen major positions are getting added up between 17,200 are getting shifted on the higher end. While we see look at the Colorado position got unwinded between 17,100 to 17,300 strike. This data shows a positive strength in the market. As per today's scenario, we are seeing that 17,300 will act as an important supportive zone for the market, and the breakout for the today's session will be 17,450 levels. Once Nifty manages to give and break and get stable above 17,450 level, then the next level which you are seeing as per the OI position is coming towards 17,600 level. So overall outlook for the market looks positive as we have seen major breakout in yesterday's trading session as per the stock specific and sector specific. As you are seeing that the PCROI yesterday closed at 1.31 level. So after a long time, we are seeing that the PCROI grew closing above 1.20 level. This shows a positive strength in the market. While India VIX is also cooling off from 21 to 18 level, it came down. So currently the outlook seems positive. Hold your long positions with the support of 17,300 level. As per stock specific and sectoral specific, we expect a IT counter, finance and automobile counter to look positive. From selective stocks from that counter, three counters are there, which you will need to keep in the radar. First one is Adani Enterprise, second one is Deepak United, and third one is
Good morning.
counter. Thank you.
Good morning. Bharat Dynamics and Indian Army has signed a contract worth 471 crores for refurbishment of specific missiles. So that is positive for Bharat Dynamics. Credit card spends for the month of October at industry level was good due to festival season and grew by 25% month on month and 56% year on year. The same numbers for SBI cards are slightly lesser than industry. So SBI cards spends grew by 23% month on month and 45% year on year. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Biocon has received USFDA approval for mycophenolic acid, which is used for the prophylaxis of organ rejection in adult patients receiving a kidney transplant. It's a very complex drug product, and Biocon is vertically integrated in this. So this is a positive for Biocon. Dr. Reddy, there's a news on CNBC today that the media house had accessed the details of the 8 observations what the companies got from the US FDA when the inspection was done in last week of October. As per the media house, the inspections are serious, however, not of data integrity. So this would, but this might delay the site approval. Would not further worsen the situation, but definitely would US FDA would need more clarity and more promises from the company to clear the whatever the observations and issues which they have with the company. So which we believe is sentimental negative because this won't have any immediate financial issues. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, GSW Steel has cut the prices of HRC by around 2,500 and long product by around 3,000 rupees. Long product by around 3,000 rupees. This we will feel, we see this as more of a neutral, considering that the spot prices were already coming down and were at around 68,000, which post this correction of GSW has come down to around 67,500 to 68,000. Apart from that, the iron ore prices, NMDC has also corrected by around 750 rupees per ton. That is, for steel cost, it will work out to around 1,500 rupees. And also, coking coal prices are coming down now. The coking coal prices were running at around $390 15 days back, and now it is at around $315, though it continued to remain high. If we see around 4 months back, the coking coal prices were at around $110, then went up to around $400, and now it is coming down to around $315. So in all, if we take both the things together, that is the reduction in cost of production and steel prices, then still there is no concern about coming down of around 2,500 rupees. But when the prices of the steel come down, the shares doesn't perform as such at that point of time, and as such we may not see any great run up in the steel stock. But financially, it is not having any major impact on this JSW Steel. But if you take SAIL and Tata Steel, there they have their captive iron ore, and will not be benefiting from decrease in iron ore prices, and the decline in the finished product prices will have a direct impact on their profitability, though coking coal price decline will also benefit. Generally, coking coal are imported from Australia, and most of the company has around 3 months of inventories, and the benefit of coking coal prices decline get reflected only after 3 months. So that's all from us. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.